Putin News Now. With Iran soon to join the Shanghai Alliance, Putin is expected to make a statement. It is expected that Iran will join the Asian grouping at Tuesday's Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in India, where Russian President Vladimir Putin will deliver his first summit address since a brief mutiny, officials said. According to official Chinese media, Central Asian leaders, including China's President Xi Jinping, will participate in a virtual summit of the SCO's 8 members, which will be hosted by India, the current holder of the SCO's rotating chair. On Monday, the Kremlin announced Putin would attend and speak at the summit. An enormous embarrassment for the Kremlin occurred last month when Yevgeny Prigozhin, leader of the Wagner mercenary group, led his forces in a failed rebellion against Russia's top military brass. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will preside over the summit, and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov predicted Friday that the full membership of Iran would be approved there. In recent months, Tehran has stepped up its diplomatic efforts with both friends and foes in an effort to lessen its isolation, boost its economy, and display its strength. When Putin calls, the Iranian president says he has his full support. Nasser Kanani, spokesman for Iran's foreign ministry, said on Monday that Iran's membership would have positive effects on economic development among the member countries. Islamabad's Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a statement saying that Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif would be attending as well, calling the summit an important forum for regional security and prosperity. Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan are also members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, which was established in 2001 for the purpose of discussing security and economic issues. On Monday, The Hague welcomed an international center to aid nations preparing cases against top Russian officials for the crime of aggression committed during the country's invasion of Ukraine. The International Center for the Prosecution of the Crime of Aggression against Ukraine is the most recent initiative in a global effort to bring criminal charges against Russia's top officials for their role in starting the deadliest conflict in Europe since World War II by attacking Ukraine last year. Eurojust, the European Union's agency for judicial cooperation, is home to the center. Neither arrest warrants nor indictments will be issued. The money will instead be used to bolster ongoing probes in countries like Ukraine, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Poland. Andriy Kostin, the Prosecutor General of Ukraine, said in a statement that the launch showed the world was united and unwavering in its pursuit of justice against the Russian regime. Unfortunately, he continued, the international criminal justice architecture has a serious gap when it comes to holding perpetrators of the crime of aggression to account. On Monday, the Executive Commission of the European Union committed €8.3 million, about $9 million, to launch the initiative. The International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin, accusing him of being personally responsible for the kidnappings of Ukrainian children. Prosecutor-in-Chief Karim Khan of the International Criminal Court, ICC, expressed his satisfaction with the opening, stating that evidence cannot be preserved, collected, or well understood without the opening. Neither Russia nor Ukraine have ratified the Rome Statute that established the International Criminal Court, so the ICC lacks the authority to prosecute aggression in Ukraine. Kostin stated that Kyiv intends to become one of the 123 member states of the court. He said, I hope it will be ratified sooner rather than later, and practically, our country is ready to do it. He said the only open question is how soon Parliament can hold a vote. The United States, which is not a member of the International Criminal Court, nevertheless backs international initiatives to bring justice to the Ukrainian conflict. The United States will be represented at the new facility in The Hague by Special Prosecutor for the Crime of Aggression Jessica Kim. Kenneth A. Polite Jr., an Assistant Attorney General, told reporters last week that the United States had contributed the first batch of evidence to an international database of crimes committed in Ukraine. He went on to say that it wasn't going to be the last time we did something like this. He wouldn't say what kind of evidence there was. According to Kostin, 312 of the over 600 people who have been identified by Ukrainian prosecutors as being wanted for involvement in the crime of aggression are already in custody. Countries are collaborating to build cases, but it's not clear where any potential prosecutions would take place. Ukraine wants an international tribunal set up, while the United States and others favor a court based on Ukrainian law with international elements. Kostin claimed that the participating countries in the new center were united in their pursuit of delivering justice for aggression despite their differences. Had aggression not been committed as a crime, he predicted that there would be no more than 93,000 war crimes.